Hello, buddy. Sorry about the technical difficulties with the camera. We finally got it working again. We're just gonna go back to where we left off with Quinn playthrough of Oubliette's guitar solo. Let me real quick share the screen real quick so I can. Here, this one. Okay. Alright, that was Oubliette's Quinn guitar playthrough. Another thing about it, we probably actually left off with Aria, but it's fine. Alright, next up is going to be Aria. Aria bass playthrough of Aurora. Here we go. Keep forgetting to share the screen. Alright. Share. There we go. Here we go.
Celebrated crowd,
That was Freeze the Fall, Aurora bass playthrough of the song Aurora by Aria. Next up is going to be official music video for Freeze the Fall. This is the song Oubliette.
Is it comfortable to let me fade away like that? To be honest, does this all exist? Was I so was I wrong? Am I wrong? Someone from above, she shows me what I could have done. So I turn to my muse and I will immortalize where I return. Je te reste mots, chaque phrase que t'as dit, je la tiens chaque nuit. Et quand tes poumons ne poussent plus l'air, avec l'adresse de mon chanteur, on ne se sépare jamais. Someone from above, she shows me what I could have done. So I turn to my muse and I will immortalize where I return. Someone from above, she shows me what I could have done. So I turn to my muse and I will immortalize where I return. My sickly hands shall paint one last time. Someone from above, she shows me what I could have done. So I turn to my muse and I will immortalize where I return.
That was Oubliette by Freeze the Fall official music video. Next up is official music video, or like visualizer, or whatever you. I don't actually know what to call this. But this is Aurora by Freeze the Fall. The War official music video by Freeze the Fall. Next up is the OMV by Freeze the Fall of the song Glitch.
Which exists to tyrants. 2, 3. Two cans of lived 1,000 years, mending every pain. We've broken every bone, just to see another smile. If we were robotic, we wouldn't be two souls of been as bloody wounds. If we were robotic, you'd have tears left to cry. I can't love you if you're just like me. Our fear belongs to anyone else. Their lights burn behind my eyes. I see you everywhere. Oh, the advocate. If we were robotic, we wouldn't be two souls who've been as bloody wounds. If we were robotic, you'd have tears left to cry. I'd have no injuries, metalized so we can't see. And if you feel, say it's a which exists to tyrant. We've lived 1,000 years and 1,000 We'll never be robotic. Here in my soul, we've been as bloody wounds. Never be robotic. Your tears may heal with blood. I have no injuries, metalized so we can't see. I have no injuries. Your eyes are the death of me. They say it's just a glitch.
That was Glitch, official music video by Freeze the Fall. Next up is Freeze the Fall. This is official music video for their song Masquerade. As always, shout out to Terry McIntyre in the chat.
We change personalities like a deck of cards. Shuffle, reshuffle, then deal them out accordingly. Our masks dazzling gold and green cover up the sin for me. So no They'll wear their masks and dance on.
That was Masquerade Freeze the Fall official music video. It's funny how the last music video that we played, which was Glitch, I paused on a shot of Quinn, and now I paused on a shot of Arya. Funny. But anyways, this next one is official music video of the song Broken Glass. The first song that I reacted to ever by Freeze the Fall.
Get out of my head. Sick of alibis. The fear no one sees, and it's rooted in lies. Something you never even cared for at the start. Don't you smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you there when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your track. And if you need me today, find my reflection in your glass. But don't ever say that because of you will last. So you spend your time taking what others have. Don't try it on those who have a plan. Just listen when we say don't waste your time on me. If I were you, I'd give it up. So get out of our faces, I'm fine to be me. So sick of everything we lost. Something you never even cared for at the start. Don't you smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you there when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your track. And if you need me today, find my reflection in your glass. But don't ever say that because of you will last. I see it, I see I never saw you there when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your track. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you will last.
That was Broken Glass. Let me try that again. That was Broken Glass official music video by Freeze the Fall. Next up is going to be One Left Standing by Freeze the Fall. As always, official music video. But after this one, Terry, is your request for Glitch acoustic version at 604 Studios, Vancouver. And then after that is your request for the B-side concert.
I can't seem to find a use for my time. Sit and stare behind, and I can't seem to find
That was Freeze the Fall, One Left Standing, official music video. Now, let's get into your request, Terry. This is, first up is Glitch, acoustic version live at 604 Studios at Vancouver. BRB and carry on, just going for coffee. No problem. Sounds good. We'll see you in a minute.
We each exist to tell your road. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tokens of left 1,000 years mending everything. We've broken every bone just to see another smile. If we were robotic, we wouldn't be two souls to vanish body wounds. If we were robotic, you'd have tears left to cry. I can't love you if you're just like me. Our fear belongs to anyone else. Their lives burn behind my eyes. Eyes, eyes, I see you everywhere. Oh, oh, the advocate. If we were robotic, we wouldn't be two souls to banish bloody wounds. If we were robotic, you'd have tears left to cry. I'd have no injuries, mentalized so we can't see. And if you feel, say it's a glitch. We each exist to tell your roads. We've lived 1,000 years and 1,000 more. 1,000 We'll never be robotic. You're in my soul. We vanish body wounds. Never be robotic. Your tears let it heal with mine. I have no injuries, mentalized so we can't see. I have no injuries. Your eyes are the death of me, but we'll say it's just a glitch.
That was Glitch by Freeze the Fall, acoustic version live at 604 Studios in Vancouver. Shout out to Terry McIntyre as always for the request. Hey, shout out to Milt Schmidt in the chat. Terry said he went to go grab coffee, I think, but he said he'll be right back. I don't know if he's back now or I don't know, but he said he would be right back. Alright, this is the second Terry request, and also Milt. If you have any requests for Freeze Fall, just put it in the chat and I'll add it to the list. This next one is going to be a long one. This is Thrones, the B-side concert.
Alright, let's do it.
really melt because I can't tell anyone apart. It's for some reason hard for me to tell people apart when they, especially when they have like some on their face, like a mask or something like that. The only one I can probably recognize is, I'm pretty sure this is Jesse from Bell Development. Russ was in here somewhere. But yeah.
My eyes as I go up in flames. You try to pass me back, but I'm taking you to when you hear my voice. Promise I will freeze that breath. Nations on their
Alright, while I play this next song, I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back.
And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We really, really appreciate it. And wear your earplugs. Wear your earplugs.
Will do.
Personality is like a deck of cards. Shuffle, reshuffle until the mode accordingly. Our mascots in gold and green cover the bury ourselves for a kick. Bury ourselves. They'll wear their masks and dance on.
So, real quick before they go into the next song, Corpse Hatch, yes. So, kind of. So, so if you saw my, there was a live stream titled channel update that I made like the other night or so. If you saw that, I don't know if you did, but basically on there I was talking about how, so we're going to continue doing the reactions on the normal reaction channel, Super Sam's Performance Encore, but we're unfortunately going to have to, at least for right now, move the watch parties to this channel, Super Sam's Encore channel, just because lately YouTube, we've been having trouble with YouTube and my chat being unavailable and stuff like that, so that's why. So yeah, this channel originally was actually called Super Sam's Gaming Encore because it was meant to be a gaming channel. But ever since we started having the issue with YouTube on the reaction channel, we renamed the channel from gaming to just Super Sam's Encore. And this is so in a way it's kind of just like a general regular channel, right? In a way. Yes, that. No problem. Welcome back, Terry.
Thank you so much.
Now I'm recording.
Reaching us to tell you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to see another
trying to figure out how he's able to hit those drums as well as he is with the mask on.
This song's called Room Glass.
That is true, because in Daughters of Witches official music video, we saw him play blindfolded, so yeah, never mind.
Get out of my head to cover the boys. You know one sees and it's not in line. Harsh words if you do not get the credit for something you never even cared for at the start. This picture is something you cannot see. When you smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you there when you stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you realize. So you spend your time taking what others have. Don't try it on those who have a plan. Just listen when we say don't waste your time on me. If I were you, I'd give it up. Don't get out of our faces, I'm meant to be me. So sick of everything we lost. Harsh words if you do not get the credit for something you never even cared for at the start. This picture is something you cannot see. When you smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you there when you stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say because of you realize. We are broken. We are broken. I see it now. I see it now. I never saw you there. Stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you realize.
This song is called One Last Standing. I think this was the third song we ever wrote together. Yeah, so there's kind of a funny story to this one. I didn't plan on saying this, but I may as well. I think most of you may know this already, but so we were in commercial music together last school year, and there was this like kind of show for Christmas, and it was like all the students in music programs and dance and all the arts they were going to perform. And so we had to perform a song, and we had like maybe 2 covers and like 2 originals or something like that, and all of them were like pretty rockin'. Like, we can't play this at like the school jazz night for Christmas, so we're like, we need to write a more chill song, and we were planning on like discarding it after, but it ended up like making it onto the EP.
So let me know, was it like hot in that room? Was like the temperature up a little bit, or it's just this mask, I guess, or something? I'm only asking that because I see people with like fans.
So yeah, this song's called One Left Standing.
I can't seem to find a use for my time, sit and stare behind.
Well, if that's the case, Freeze the Fall probably felt the same way.
And I can't seem to find the evidence inside. Show the world I won't be broken. I don't know what is worse, to have to come in last, or to know you're all alone in first. Wish I could stare inside your heart, then I'd understand why you held on, but I just couldn't. My face inside my dreams was me, and I gave it everything. Ain't it funny how it all just fades away now? And as we fall apart, I can't seem to break my fall. Thought
That was Freeze the Fall, the side B Thrones, the side B concert live at. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. This right. Udalali Recording Studio, July 27th, last year. When Arya comes in with that bass, though. I agree. As always, guys, if you have any VHS live from Fox release party, we can do that for sure. I was actually just about to ask. As always, guys, if you have any requests for Freeze Fall, just put it in the chat. I'll add it to the list. This one next up is Hypothermia, official music video. Milt, your request for VHS, I will add it to the list.
I drape the clouds over my eyes. Frostbite and silence haunts me. It led me to this life. Here I'm assessed and rated, strengthened and unlimited. Love will dance, enchanted, smirks as we lie. They watch me as I die, crushing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, but everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. So I step above the edge. Crimson meets porcelain, blood rust on snow. Pain was left in frigid weeks below. Silence forever, yet I'm at peace. And so the flowers grow. They watch me as I die, crushing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. Life says my mind's outside my time. I'm fed these vibrant lies. We mark and taunt and spew our thoughts till we all look the same. Watch each other die underneath the eye. They watch me as I die, crushing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. And they'll say I cried, and they'll say I cried. So say my words for me, so say my words for me.
That was Hypothermia by Freeze the Fall, official music video. Next up is the official music video by Freeze the Fall for the song Rot. But real quick, before we play this, I'm real quick making a post on my other channel, the reaction channel. But I'm not playing the video while I'm doing that because it may have me refresh YouTube Music. It may have me refresh the page because I'm switching accounts. So maybe not in this watch party, but the making of hypothermia for another watch party. Yeah, sounds good. I'll add it to my Freeze Fall Watch Party request list, and we'll do that definitely for the next one. But yeah. Alright, create post. This ended the and shoot. What's the other one? And then yeah, see what I told you? It wants me to refresh. Here are the links. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. Alright. Last poll. And then this one. Okay. Alright, guys, now I'm done. Now let me switch back to the other account. Okay. Let me refresh. Alright. Alright, here we go. Now we're back. Rot.
Your glow always struggles me. Take a breath. Desperately digging for an unknown made for you. Hold me again. Desperately digging for an unknown. Just as lies just leaves me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment if I can return to when I had
That was What by Freeze the Fall, official music video. Alright, this next one coming up is Your Request. Who? This was Milt. This was Your Request, Milt. This is VHS Live at Fox Cabaret, June 27th, 2025, for their Red Garden EP release party. I'm gonna obviously assume this was the video you wanted. If there are headphone users, VHS and the song that's coming after this one, which I can't, you guys can guess which one that is, have really heavy drums. So for headphone users, I do sincerely apologize. That was Milt's request for VHS Live at Fox Cabaret back on June 27th, the Red Garden EP release party by Freeze to Fall. Next up is going to be Freeze to Fall. This is going to be another one where I'm going to say, headphone users, I sincerely apologize. This is Daughters of Witches at Live at Crown and Thieves.
Somber, dusky day. They control everything that I can't even open my mouth to say. Too much is getting too little, shows that you're great. There's no are you okay? We live in rose gold chains, our world is a sentiment. So they kids, but we can't even show it. You think that you know it. Oh, but then you say don't go running home. You're just made of bone. I will get inside. These streets are all mine. But if you're wanting me to give it, then I will say my blood will leak and I won't have it another way. Strike me, hurt me, but I'm making this mine today. And tonight belongs to the fight. Call you a boss. I go for it, they say I'm lost. They'll respect you like a god. Come see all our shattered hearts. Can I ever win a game that's made just for me to shame? What if we are all the same but each in our respective ways? I'm not gonna waste my time, nor will I ever fake it. Everyone go break your cases, we're not gonna take it. Don't go running home. You're just made of bone. I will get inside. Streets are all mine. But if you're wanting me to give in, then I will say my blood will leak and I won't have it another way. Strike me, hurt me, but I'm making this mine today. And tonight belongs to the fight.
Daughters of Witches at Freeze the Fall live at Crown and Thieves. Next up is going to be Freeze the Fall, and I think they were 15, 14, and 14 during this performance. Interesting. Well, next up is going to be Freeze the Fall. This is going to be Systems. It says Systems of a Down. This is Ariel's cover by Freeze the Fall live at Handlebar, Toronto.
forever. And same as the others. If you know the words, then please sing along. Please join us.
Let's go! Pantera!
Once again, this was our first show in Toronto, so a great first impression there. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get home safe.
Systems of a Down aerials cover by Freeze the Fall live at Handlebar, Toronto. Next up is going to be a... We're about to get 3 straight warning covers here. This first one is going to be Evolve. Corpse Hatch. I think it was Corpse Hatch. I think you said this was one of your first ones you saw ever by Freeze Fall, I think. The Warning, Evolve, covered by Freeze Fall live at Crown and Thieves, May 6th, 2023.
I'm not in danger. I'm the danger now. Show me what it means to change. Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise. Pain is the price to survive. To evolve. Drawing my tears cause I'm a weapon. Weapons never weak. I'm not in danger. I'm the danger. Start the clock, keep it running. It's the one to beat. I'm not in danger. I'm the danger now. I'll show you what it means to change. Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise. Hey,
Sorry for pausing. I'll go back. But I was just another thing. I wonder if the warning actually ever saw this video. If they did, I wonder what their reactions were.
more than just a vessel in disguise. Pain is the price to survive. To evolve. Crowded thieves, I need all of you with your hands in the air, all the way to the back. Keep them there, keep them there. I can see you.
It could have been. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, Milt. I honestly kind of thought it was just her being nervous. Because if you think about it, Freeze the Fall is covering a pretty big song here. I mean, if you think about it, Evolve by The Warning is, in my opinion, definitely, arguably, definitely for sure, one of the best songs they've ever made, for sure, Evolve. In my opinion, it's a Warning classic by The Warning. In a way, they are covering a pretty big song, so, pretty popular song too, also, so, part of me was thinking it was also just nerves, but now that you point that out, Milt, it does make sense. It could have just been at the last part of the show. I was searching for The Warning reactions in 2023 and covers come up. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if The Warning, because I don't think The Warning actually records like reactions of themselves reacting to stuff. I mean, they did with Webtoon when they reacted to their Inner Sandman cover back in 2014 and Animosity music video. Other than that, I don't think they really do reaction videos. I think they would just do like normal fans would, where they just flat out watch like off camera. It's what I think. I don't know.
Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise.
Thank you guys so much. You've been an amazing audience. Thank you.
That was Evolve by the one. Sorry, Evolve by the Warning, a cover by Freeze the Fall. I made sure others were doing what I was for the Warning and started helping Freeze the Fall, and now here we are. That's awesome, Terry. And yes, now here we are. Yeah, man. Time flies, but it's amazing to see what can happen within that time frame. This is gonna be The Warning, the song Breathe, piano cover by Quinn, and for those that are not familiar with the song, I highly recommend for you to get a tissue box of Kleenex if you don't have any tissues near you. Go grab some real quickly, because this song is an emotional song. Obviously originally done by Paulina on the piano, and her Pepsi Center performance of this song was definitely by far the most emotional performance that I've seen, that I've reacted to by The Warning. It doesn't touch me exactly like it does everyone else, but it's definitely an emotional song still. I can't listen to this song while driving. Oh boy, okay. Well, I would either leave the stream for a minute or just mute the stream. I would just mute the stream for a minute, and then I'll type in the chat when you can unmute it. Besides, the other side of the pond got more people and beating me out already posted. Cool. You're home? Okay. Yay. But yeah, not driving right now. Okay. The song gets me almost every time. Alright, here we go. This is Freeze the Fall cover of The Warning. Breathe.
The water's getting way too cold. I thought I'd learn to keep me warm, but it's reaching down my throat and it's freezing all my bones still. I try to reach over the endless waves. Let's go for hops so I'll just call it here. And believe that I can hear or just disappear without a trace. This is
That was at Freeze at the Fall cover of The Warning, the song Breathe. Piano cover by Quinn. I'm so thankful Quinn saw DPA playing, Daniela, Paul, and Alejandra playing Yes in their basement and connected. We have so much to look forward to from both bands in the future. You can say that again. I completely agree. Honestly, that's, yeah. Can't wait to see Freeze Fall and The Warning on tour together. It's not called the Freeze Warning Tour. Then I will rip my hair out. Have they announced, like, really, have they really, like, said any hints of, like, them maybe collabing together at some point? Or, like, is that kind of just a hope for the future kind of thing? I don't know. Anyways, that was Freeze the Fall cover of piano cover by Quinn of Powell's song Breathe. Next up is Gotta Go Eat, going to leave this going though. If I don't see you when I get back, have a good one. Appreciate you as always, Terry, for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one, or we'll see you in a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, either way, go enjoy dinner. But or go enjoy your food. That's a hope of us fans. Okay. Nothing has been announced. I don't see it happening until 2027. Okay. I think if The Warning ever toured Canada as a headliner, it would make total sense. It probably would. Well, because I know. So I think Freeze the Falls already mentioned that they're staying. I want to say one of you guys said. I think they said Freeze the Falls said they're staying in British Columbia, or at least staying in Canada, at least. But however, The Warning, I know tours like everywhere. Tours like out of the U.S., in the U.S., all over the states. So maybe there's a possibility. There's a possibility that The Warning could come to Canada and we see a collab. I don't know, just throwing it out there. But anyways, this is The Warning Survive, a cover by Freeze the Fall featuring special guest. I forgot to share the screen.
This is Jesse. I think you told them your story already, right? Yeah? I think so.
Anyone was listening?
Yeah.
Louder. I'll go to the louder one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jesse's the one who kind of gave us the confidence to start a Kickstarter. And so, for those of you who don't know,
Okay, that makes more sense, yeah. Okay, now I get it.
Kickstarter is like, what is it? It's like a...
You like set a goal and you tell people what they're donating to, and then they donate to it, and then we get beautiful music like tonight, don't we?
Yeah, so basically this whole album and everything is almost completely funded by Kickstarter. And a lot of you are here, and a lot of them are also international from other countries. So that's crazy. That means a lot to us. And it was Jesse who initiated that, so thank you so much, Jesse.
Don't give me too much credit, y'all. Y'all are so undeniable. Like,
No
it's
such thing.
unbelievable.
And he's doing our sound tonight. And you too. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. This is cover. This song's called Survive. Are we ready, Jesse? Don't come to me saying that you care, that I was the one who was never there. Or don't come with your lies in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair. Or don't come telling me that you're worried that I'll be hurting if you're gone. Don't come to me saying that you're sorry. Your words mean nothing.
Your words mean nothing at all.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm pausing. I'll rewind as always. But, or I just rewinded to the beginning of the song, I think. But, end of January is when they, graduate. I think that'll be really cool to see them when they start, potentially, when they start touring, like, places, like, outside of Canada and stuff. I think that'll be really cool. Just because I feel like, in a way, that'll also kind of expand their fan base, in a way. Just because it'll showcase them to more areas in the world, right? So I think that'll be very cool.
So undeniable, like
No
it's
such thing.
unbelievable.
And he's doing our sound tonight. And you too. Thank you so much. Okay.
December, January, close enough.
All right. This is covered. This song's called Survive. Are we ready, Jesse?
Don't come to me saying that you care, that I was the one who was never there. Or don't come with your lies in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair. Or don't come telling me that you're worried that I'll be hurting if you're gone. Don't come to me saying that you're sorry. Your words mean nothing.
Your words mean nothing at all.
Okay, real quick, I want everyone in the chat currently right now to rank Survive. Where would you have in your top 10? Or no, let's say top 5. Because I would doubt Survive would be a top 10 song. It's more like a top 5 song. But, in your top 5, where would you rank Survive? Me? Probably like... Well, no, exactly. It's tough. 201. 201 for me. Quinn is super talented. Jesse mentioned it, and he was like, bruh, Quinn had decided to sing Pals apart with that crazy riff. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, let me know in the chat, where would you rank Survive in your top 5? In your top 5 favorite warning songs, where would you rank Survive? I'm gonna be completely honest. My like top favorite song by The Warning is actually kind of tough. It used to be a no-brainer. It used to be Evolve, but that was, of course, until I heard the songs like Apologize, Automatic Sun, and like stuff like that. Now it's kind of undecided. Literally, my favorite songs are my favorite song by The Warning is literally tied between Evolve, Automatic Sun, Apologize, Survive, and just like a whole bunch of other songs. It's hard to pick because, again, what you basically said, the Corpse Hatch, The Warning just has so many great songs, honestly. They just have so many freaking good songs. To the point where it's hard to decide one. If that's the case, I would probably just say scratch that question I said because it's just way too hard.
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Like, holy shit.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Give it up one last time for Jesse.
The Warning Survive, covered by Freeze the Fall, live at Revelry back on April 6th of last year, featuring Jesse from Bell Development, as always. Next, again, I accidentally removed my webcam instead of the actual video. This is Freeze the Fall, Foo Fighters, The Pretender cover. Live at Crown and Thieves back on May 6th, 2 years ago. 2023. Just said I would.
Keep you in the dark, you know they all pretense.
This is definitely by far one of my favorite versions of this song. Is this one by Freeze Fall? Another one is obviously the Warning, their cover of this one when they were younger. Believe it or not, I have never listened to the original version by the Foo Fighters. I've never listened to it. I've only listened to covers, which are this one by Freeze Fall, and the other cover is The Warning.
Keep you in the dark, and so it all began. Send in your skeletons, sing as their bones go marching in again. We need you buried deep, the secrets that you keep are ever ready. Are you ready? I'm finished making sense, done pleading ignorance at all. Defense, spinning in fantasy, boy. The wheel is spinning me. It's never ending, never ending. Same old story. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? In summer, so I'm told, I'm just another soul to sail. Oh well, the page is out of print. We are not permanent, we're temporary, temporary, same old story. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? I'm the voice inside your head you refuse to hear. I'm the face that you have to face, ruin your stare. I'm what's left, I'm what's right, I'm the enemy. I'm the hand that takes you down to your knees. So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? In the dark, you know they all pretend. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you?
Foo Fighters. There's The Warning. Freeze the Fall, Foo Fighters cover of the song The Pretender, live at Crown of Thieves, May 6, 2023. And this is where I'm going to ask if y'all have any requests for Freeze the Fall that we can use as a closer to close out the stream. put it in the chat, and I'll add to the list. This next one is going to be Aurora. This is drum playthrough by Jonah from Freeze the Fall. Milt, I think you said you had to go, I think, after this song. Yeah, gotta go. Thanks, guys, and see you next time. Appreciate you, as always, Milt, for joining. We appreciate you, as always, hanging out in the chat and requesting songs. We will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great meeting as well. Take care. Alright, drum playthrough of the song Aurora by Jonah.
Disintegrated drum, all skin and new backbone. Resisting glue to perfect blinding light. Yet here we stand, your room of mirrors, shrunken by your cage. All the same was gone, and you shed scars endless. And I can't stay tethered to a solid world. And I can't breathe when you count the seconds I live for. They're thrown into perilous cells, but only one with bars. Silence and screamed up into me as none break through the
I like how he did that. I have to maneuver around this mic. That was Jonah Aurora drum playthrough. if y'all have any more requests, if you guys have a request that we can use for a closer, drop it in the chat, and we'll add it to the list. Or that can be our last video. It's up to you guys. Totally up to you guys. But either way, overall, this watch party has been a whole lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. We got to listen to some more great Freeze to Fall music as always. We actually haven't done a Freeze to Fall watch party in a while. I want to say the last one was probably over a week ago, honestly. I want to say it said 2 weeks ago or something, which is a while for me. Is a while. Definitely for one band. But I tried doing a Freeze to Fall watch party yesterday. Had to cancel it. Tried again today, of course, and the first time the first try, we had difficulties with my camera, so we were 14 minutes in, and the camera completely just I don't know what, died on me or something, I don't know. But we got it working finally, and we were finally able to get another Freeze to Fall watch party done. But yeah. But definitely a really good watch party as always. But it's up to you guys. Do you guys want to hear one more song before we close it out, or are y'all good there? Have a 3 a.m. ship. Oh Lord, yeah. I would I would get some sleep. Appreciate you as always, Corpse Hatch, for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one. Let me see who is. Thinking about playing one more. I think we'll play one more. Play one more. To end it off. I'm gonna leave it to you guys at what you guys want to hear to end it off the stream. Because we'll end it off on something. I just don't want to pick it for myself. Oh. Let me share the screen here. Freeze to Fall. There we go. Just got back. There is, let me see. Alright. So I'll give you guys 4 options. The first one is the Smashing Pumpkins, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, covered by Freeze to Fall, live at Revelry. The other option is Broken Glass, live at Revelry. And the final option is Lady Gaga, Bloody Mary, covered by Freeze to Fall, live at Revelry. So they're all live at Revelry. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys have a great time. Sounds awesome. Either one, the Smashing Pumpkins or Lady Gaga, we've not done in. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Smashing Pumpkins or the Bloody Mary, we've not done in a while. Lady Gaga, okay. Alright, let's end it off with some Lady Gaga. This is a Lady Gaga cover by Freeze to Fall. This is Bloody Mary, live at Revelry. Here we go.
Just a history that they may prove, and when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you, and punk just comes to kill the king upon his throne. I ready for their songs. I'll dance with my hands above my head, like Jesus said. I'm gonna dance with my hands above my head, after everything that we before. I won't go
But to remember, I don't do videos. I do live streams. But at the same time, this is more like a different issue. So I don't think that would fix that. But we know how to fix it. We just have to deal with it for now. But okay. Well, in tonight's stream, I'll because tonight, I think Johnny's going live tonight for Women Who Rock Night. So on Twitch. So tonight I'll take a look at what you are talking about. But as always, guys, that was the final video of the watch party. That was Lady Gaga Bloody Mary covered by Freeze the Fall live at Revelry April 6, 2024. As always, guys, final video of the watch party. If you all enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below in the comment section for any requests. Type the artist, sung by the artist. I'll make sure to react to it. Same thing with Throwback Thursday. As always, if you all have any requests for Freeze the Fall, comment below and I'll make sure to react to it. But as always, guys, with that being said, like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Take care, guys. As always, shout out to everyone in the chat. IIWDPN, also known as Terry. Shout out to Terry McIntyre. Shout out to the Corpse Hatch. Milt Schmidt. Shout out to you. And shout out to everyone, of course, in the chat as well. My dad on my other account, Super Sam Performance Encore, and everyone. Have a good one, Sam. Maybe see you later. See you later, possibly. Yeah, definitely. But as always, guys, with that being said, take care. I'll see y'all next one. Peace out, guys.